Hi guys, 2017 is coming to an end, so I just want to make this video about how we can keep that mindset of living a more simple life and moving into 2018. How can we bring it with us in some practical ways and in the mindset way? And then I also have an exciting giveaway at the end. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get started. I always get really excited about Christmas, and if you know me, you know this, that I go all out in decorations. I love the whole thing of it. I watch Christmas movies. I love shopping for gifts. I love all that stuff. But one thing that is just as exciting for me is New Year's. Because New Year's, you kind of get that clean slate. You have this whole new year and you can do with it whatever you want. And I love spending my December kind of reflecting back on what was good this past year and what didn't work. What do I need to fine tune? Are there any big things that I want to change up? And one of the ways that I've done that a few years back, I used Susanna Conway's kind of ebook. It's not really a book. You can go to her site, I'll find the link and leave it down in the description. And every year she does this kind of downloadable booklet. It's a bunch of PDFs. I think maybe you have to sign up for her blog or something to get it, but that's it. So it's completely free and you get this bunch of questions. So she puts in a lot of questions to make you reflect on how was this in your life in 2017 and how did that work out and what really filled you up and what drained you, all these kind of questions. And then of course moving into action points and stuff. It's a really tangible thing that you can do. You can just print out those pages and just follow the questions along. I haven't done it for the past few years because now I've kind of gotten into the habit of doing it on my own, but it's a really great way to get started. So for me, I always look into, are there any practices in my life that I want to change up in the next year? And always kind of keeping that mindset of keep it simple. So I don't go into a lot of details, but for instance, this year I worked with a nutritionist and I worked on my diet because I had some health problems. I was really struggling with being tired and having stomach aches and stuff like that. It's not completely gone, but I've worked on it and now it's kind of enough of a routine that it's not a new thing that I need to take on for 2018. What I think I might need to do is for 2018, I want to work on more of the physical stuff of being active and getting some exercise in. And what I do in these next year reflections is not to set a goal like I want to lose this amount of kilos or I want to run a marathon. I don't make it that specific. I just focus on an area. So I'm I want to think of ways that I can become more active. One of the things that I've really wanted to do is to get a new bike. I finally sold my old camper and that gave me some money. So now I can actually go out and buy a new bike. So I've kind of been waiting for that. And I'm hoping that when January comes along, maybe I'll find a good sale or something. So that's one thing that I really want to do, is to get a good baby seat for my bike and then get out into nature, get the fresh air and just get out and move around more. So that is one thing. I'm not going to put X amount of times a week I need to do this. That's not how I work. But biking is probably one thing that I can do. And the other things I'm probably going to do is just walking and maybe some rope skipping, something I can do at home. It doesn't take up a lot of time. For me personally, I am not good with going to the gyms and having all those memberships and all that stuff. I just want it to be simple and I wanted to be able to do it here or close to home. That's the only way I'm gonna get it done. But being physically active is definitely on my list for the next year. I also always have a point on there where I kind of go through how do I want my friends and life part to be. Just look back really fast. Have I been the kind of friend this year that I want to be? Do I prioritize my friends enough? Do I call them enough, especially after I've had Max? Do I visit them enough? A lot of my friends, they live in Copenhagen and that's 3 hours from here. And I deal a lot with motion sickness, so it's difficult for me to just go. That's something that I might change in 2018. I might look into maybe going on a few trips with some friends and really prioritizing that. So just look into, are you the kind of mom, friend, spouse that you want to be? Is there anything that you want to change up in that area? That's a big area that I always kind of try to reflect on. And every year I remember that I really love my grandparents and I have to remember to spend time with them. Just because I love them and because they've invested so much in me, it's just a good reminder to have that and go back to that every new year. Another thing I always look into is also finances. So I like to kind of go through and revise my budget, see if there's anything I want to change up, if I want to add something to one category or move one away. Like Morten and I's date budget is practically non-existent. Not that we don't have, we set aside the money for it, we just don't spend the time, if that makes sense, after we had Max. And that's something that we definitely want to change in 2018, because now he's bigger and he has no problem being babysit by people, but it's just usually been when we've needed to go out and do something else with some other people, then that's when we've had a babysitter. So date nights and spending time together, just Morten and I, for 2018, that is definitely going on the list. Personal development in general is also something that I always try to think of. So it might be anything that kind of expands your horizon in some way or helps develop you. I know that Morten has a goal for how many audiobooks he wants to listen to a month next year. So that's pretty cool, and it could also be meeting with a coach, maybe taking a good hard look at your life and seeing that you might want to spend 1 or 2 sessions with a therapist. It could be anything. It's just so nice to have this cycle of a year where you can kind of return to, you're like, okay, I'm getting closer to the end of it. What do I need to touch on next year? So every year doesn't just take the next one and you just completely forget about things and just shove them to the background. This lets things come up, and it's about putting anything into it that will make you more of who you want to become and give you a great year. I personally really like always to choose a word for the next year. I don't remember when I started doing this, but maybe 7 years ago or something. And I find that it really helps me to have that one word to return to. And it kind of helps me set the mindset of what I want my focus to be during the next year. So I'll give you some examples of what words I've had. I've had keep it simple, which has kind of stuck with me, as you know. Then I've had experiment, and that was a really great, I think I actually kept that word for 2 years, because what I found is that when I experiment, I can have 1 or 2 outcomes. They might be different, but I can't fail. So it kind of took that pressure off me and the fear of failing, to just say, well, I'm experimenting and it's kind of fail free. Enjoy was also a word for 1 year, and I don't pick my words lightly. Usually I reflect on it and think about it, pray about it for the whole month leading up to New Year's, and then I kind of find something that I settle with. I feel like this is something that's going to be important to me, or this is something that God wants to teach me throughout the next year. But having that word that I can take with me, something very concrete to just kind of remind me throughout the year, is really awesome. So I really recommend that you try that out. If you do, please let me know if you like it or not. And then one practice that I always remind myself of every New Year's is the power of scheduling. What you put in ink and actually write down. And so far I've been using just an A4 sheet of paper. I've just drawn on there the weekly calendar, and then I've had a to-do list on the right side, and that's really worked out great so far. But I find that I just want to spoil myself a little bit, so I went out and I got this weekly planner. It has the days of the week on there, and it's just a cute little layout, and I love visually just planning out my week so I can see how cramped it is and make sure that I have enough space to breathe in there. So scheduling is actually a very important part for me in keeping this more simple mindset throughout the year, because it helps me on a weekly basis. And I know that you could just use your Gmail e-calendar or whatever, and I do use that for like meetings and all that kind of stuff. But to use throughout the week, to have a general feel of the week, I like using this. It's also great to just put little reminders on there for yourself or whatever. And this is actually what I want to give you for a giveaway. I reached out to Pernille from Grand Stories Design, and she agreed to send me 2 calendars to give to you guys. So thank you so much for that. I'm really excited about that. What I want you guys to do to enter this giveaway is to leave down in the comments what do you like most about this channel and what do you want to see more of in 2018, because that would really help me out a lot in knowing what kind of videos you guys prefer. I'll close the giveaway in 2 weeks, so put your comments down below so I have a chance to actually mail this to you before 2018 starts. When it comes to planning, I also use this program called Plandisk. It's kind of a circular calendar with all these slices of cheese, and you can just choose that you want 52 cheeses, which is the number of weeks in a year. It really helps me when I'm trying to plan a trip or something to kind of get an overview. I'll put in things that I have to be home for, like big events. My brother is getting married, my grandmother has an 80th birthday, and then I put in another circle which shows when Max's daycare is closed for different kinds of holidays. And then on the outer circle, I personally plan trips, so I get kind of an overview of where do I want to put my trips and where do I want to go. I don't use this as a daily, weekly calendar thing, but it's great to create an overview of a whole year, which is awesome for December. I'll leave the resources that I talked about in this video down below. I have Grand Story Designs links down there to these awesome weekly planners if you're not lucky enough to get the giveaway one. And they have Susanna Conaway's link and Plandisc down there. So please take those out. So give the video a thumbs up and leave down in the comments what you want to see in the next year of videos from me, what you like, and to enter the giveaway. And we'll see you guys next time. Until then, have fun reflecting on 2017. It is so much fun. Bye.